My name is Katie Mariano, and I'm 14 years old, and I'm in ninth grade.
I'm Roxanne. I'm a third-year student at UCSD.
My name is Flora Kirk. Been in San Diego 4 years now.
So my name is Cynthia Avalos. I go to UC San Diego.
My name is Mike McCulloch, and I was an actor/activist.
My name is Pat, or Patricia Andrus, and I was born and raised in Southwest Michigan.
My name is Alex Guzman, and I'm 28 years old.
I'm an intern at a video game company. That's always been my passion.
I speak as an artist. That's really what I am. I am an artist, but my main focus has been poetry.
I know I want to be an actor, and I'm going to work the hardest I can.
While I know that I'm a man, I don't necessarily identify as a man first and foremost. I identify as a father first and foremost.
I grew up with two or three other boys in the neighborhood, so we'd all play video games, and I was the girl that played video games.
I was raised in a world where being a man meant the same things that a lot of other men probably learned as well. Stereotypical bullshit, which is just not talking about anything, not crying, fighting all the time, being strong, being tough, whatever that means. We never really learn, we never get out of that feeling of just being, being used to our feelings.
Well, it happens a lot when people say I'm too sensitive, I'm overreacting.
There's certain things where my grandmother, like when I had my quinceañera, she basically told me, if you don't wear a white dress, I will not go to your party. And so I got a white dress.
I had a woman working for me who we were at the same pay grade at the time. I nominated her for Sailor of the Quarter, and my boss refused to forward the nomination up because she had never been to sea. And my argument was, well, but wait a minute, Sailor of the Quarter, this is a shore command, so we're looking at her performance over the last 3 months here, not her historical performance, and she's never had the opportunity to go to sea, and he wouldn't hear it out.
When I said, I want to go to college, I want to go to college, he's like, yeah, we can't even afford to send the boys. You can't go to college.
To be frank with you, I think you can't live in this culture without having sexism imprinted in you. And it's subtle sometimes. It's very subtle until you kind of address it more directly.
Me personally, I've gotten you shouldn't be working there, you're a girl, I bet she's just there because she's blonde. I was on screen one time with one of my coworkers, and someone came into the chat and actually said, I bet she only works there because she's banging the male coworker that I was with, which is kind of horrifying.
My brothers had told me no one would marry you if you weren't a virgin. So when I'm 12, cute boy, really the cutest boy on the bus. I'd just seen him. We didn't even speak. We didn't know each other. I got off the bus, I came skipping in the house, and he jumped. Go in my bedroom, take off my clothes. He jumps out of my closet and rapes me on the spot, holding his hand over my mouth so I couldn't scream. He didn't hurt me in any way. So then, it's a done deal. I feel my hymen is done. I felt it, it hurt, it's over.
My mom was a very strong woman. My mom is a survivor. She doesn't really talk about it. I don't even really know if she knows that I know. But that's okay. My father was in the Navy, and so he was at sea a lot, and I was raised by my mom, primarily by herself a lot of the time. And there was never a time that I felt like there was something she couldn't do.
I like being a girl. I like getting dressed up, and I liked putting on makeup, and I like doing girly things.
Definitely writing poetry as an artist. That has really kept me very grounded.
I like singing karaoke so much.
Well, I mean, when I like put on makeup or do clothes, it's not because I'm doing it for anyone. It's just kind of, I like putting on stuff and it makes me feel comfortable.
I think I identify as a heterosexual at this point. And I think it's great to have sex all your life. I don't know how much of this is going to be public, but what it helped me to remind myself I am a sexual being.
Staying in shape, feeling fit, feeling strong. I want to feel like I can leap and dance and run and play hacky sack.
You do this point of like self-reflection. I think even when you meet an empowering, strong woman in your life, coming from a man, you know, meaning my wife, she gave me a lot of self-reflection and just made me understand that this was just not the way to be.
The more I've learned about this movement and the more I've learned about this subject, the wider my eyes have, the more open my eyes have become. And once you learn something, you really have to choose to not pay attention to it and to not do something about it. You have to actively choose to be uninvolved, and I couldn't do that.
I'm becoming increasingly aware of my privilege as a white man. And so I spend a lot of my time sort of checking myself and thinking, okay, so how am I using that? People in power will listen to those who have power more than they will listen to those who are disempowered.
The future is uncertain, and I want to be ready to be of service to humanity in whatever way I could.
I believe that I need to lead by example, and the best way for my son to learn growing up and becoming a young man and an adult how to treat women, how to treat other people, he's going to follow my example and how he sees me.
We can't be equal unless we're supportive of each other.
By helping them in any way they can, standing behind them in solidarity, it's also about just being there for them.
It's as important for men to be part of the feminist movement because feminism is just about recognizing that everybody is human, and as humans we all have the same rights.
I feel like just feminism for me is just equal rights and to be treated the same way, not like, oh, this isn't a job for women.
I think as long as we keep moving towards that, I would be perfectly happy.
I'm tired of living and scared of dying, but old man River, he just keeps rolling along. Yay!